and welcome to or back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Aaliyah and this is Curls for the Girls. First and foremost, I want to say a big thank you to all of my new subscribers. What's up, what it do, what's happening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving me your time. And also I want to give a biggest thank you to all of my supporters who continue to support me throughout this whole entire process. The support and love is truly unmatched. Y'all are the best. And you guys, I just thank you for rocking with me through this whole entire process. It's not easy, but you guys, with y'all being right there behind me, it just makes it so much better and easier. I know y'all didn't come here to hear me ramble about my emotions and feelings, so let's just jump straight on into the video, okay? All right, y'all, so this is going to be a video on my top 5 tips on how to grow your hair out and also how to retain your length. Now, also, I want to mention before I say all of these tips and facts and stuff like that, I want to start out by saying everyone's hair is different. What may work for my hair may not work for your hair. What may work for your hair may not work for my hair. So this is just what worked best for me, how I got my hair to grow as long as it is right now, and how I also got it to retain length. So let's just get right into it. So my first tip on how to grow your hair or retain your length is no relaxer. Like I said, everyone's hair is different. What may work for you may not work for me. What may work for me may not work for you. I know some people who have relaxers and their hair is thriving, their hair is growing. However, me on the other hand, when I was getting relaxers, I would go to school and people would ask me, did I cut my hair? No, I didn't. I got a relaxer. So after that point, I just knew that relaxers were breaking my hair off. I can see in old pictures where my hair wasn't the same length as it used to be. It just kept getting shorter and shorter. And the relaxer was actually damaging my hair. The chemicals were really harsh. It was making it very weak and brittle. And weak hair can lead to breakage. So that was the first thing I did when I transitioned to natural hair and wanted to see a difference in my hair, was cut out the relaxers. The relaxers can be very damaging to your hair, but also, like I said again, what may work for you may work for you, and what doesn't work for me doesn't work for me. And the relaxer was not it, boo. It was not it. My second tip to growing hair and retaining length would be no heat. And it's very funny how I say no heat, because you see I have heat applied to my hair right now. But y'all, I didn't straighten my hair for 2 years, so it's not like I'm, putting too much up there. I did it, in a safe way. When I say no heat, I mean blow dryers, flat irons, curling wands, and stuff like that. Give your hair a rest. Let your hair breathe. Let it do what it do. If you're constantly putting heat to your hair, you're changing your curl pattern. Your curl pattern can be very, very tight, but if you're constantly trying to straighten your hair out, your hair is not going to curl anymore, honey. You're wondering why you don't have curls. It's because you put the flat iron down, boo. Okay? When I tell y'all that I used to straighten my hair every day, multiple times a day, are you here with me? Like, I don't think you're understanding. I said every day. No. And if you're doing that, please stop. Please. I feel like you should challenge yourself. If you can't go a few days without straightening hair, try going a week. Then try going a month. Try going 3 months, and then try going 6 months. Then try a year. Just push yourself up to the challenge, because I promise you and I guarantee you that you can do it. And once you see the difference, how your hair is without heat and how it flourishes and how it's so much more healthier, you're going to put the flat iron down for good until you're ready to straighten your hair again. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So I'm calling you out right now. If you are doing what I'm saying not to do, boo, don't make me find you, okay? Don't make me find you. My third tip would be to use protective styles. And protective styles, I mean anything as far as buns, braids, twists, wigs, anything that can protect your hair, and to make sure that your ends are sealed and tucked and hiding. Make sure that your ends are protected from getting snagged, broken from any kind of piece of clothing. And also, when you have a protective styles and your ends are tucked and hidden, that also means you're retaining length, because your ends are not in the way of getting broken off. The number one thing with protective styles, you want to ensure that your protective style is not too tight. Do not get any braids and you can't blink and you can't even move your forehead. Like, when something is too tight. If it feels too tight, it's probably too tight. And next thing you know, when you take your braids out, you're not going to have any edges. That's not the whole point of a protective style. You want to protect your hair, not rip out your hair. Make sure your protective style is not too tight. Also, when you go to sleep, if you have any kind of protective style or even your natural hair, make sure you are protecting your hair at the very end of the night with a bonnet or a silk scarf or a satin pillowcase, anything of that nature. Make sure that is key. If you are just sleeping with your hair out, I promise you, your cotton pillow is snatching all that moisture out of your hair and just eating it up, and your hair is not going to grow like that. If you are sleeping on a cotton pillowcase without any protection, I can't even help you because you don't even want to help yourself. Please get something to cover your hair, okay? I said so, please. Protective styles are always great for low manipulation as well. And when I say low manipulation, that means as tugging, brushing, combing, pulling, putting your fingers through your hair, all that stuff where you're doing something to your hair. When you have a protective style and you're not doing as much to your hair, you're leaving it alone. Your hair does its best when you leave it alone, and that's how you also retain length. So you also just want to get something where you don't have to do anything to it every other day. You know what I'm saying? Just leave your hair alone, and I promise it will thrive. My fourth tip would be making sure that your hair is properly moisturized. Heavy on the properly. Water is your best friend. I have come to learn that your hair is like a plant. And for a plant to grow and live, you have to feed it and water it. So what you want to do, you want to feed your hair. You want to nourish your hair. You want to give your hair TLC like it's a baby. You literally have to baby your hair to get it to where you want it to be. You cannot neglect your hair. Also needs to be on a consistent regimen or routine when it comes to moisturizing your hair. When you put your hair on a consistent routine, it's kind of trained. You have to train your hair to know what to expect and train your hair to do what it's supposed to do. I know some people do the lock method, the LOC method, but for me, I found that the LCO method works, the leave-in cream and then the oil. You know, you have to do a trial and error and see what works best for you and your hair. There may be some times where you get a product and you think it's going to work great and it doesn't. It happens. That's what naturalistas go through. I mean, I'm sorry to break it to you, but not everything is going to work. And so you just really have to find and search for those products that works best for your hair and hold on to them. All right, and my fifth and final tip would be to please be patient. It is not an overnight process. It took me about 4 years to get my hair to this state, and it's still not where I want it to be, so it's going to be even longer, but it is not an overnight process. Trust the process. Stay on a consistent basis. Train your hair to know what's coming next. Your hair should know, like, oh, today is wash day. Oh, today we're going to deep condition. Train your hair and stop comparing yourself to others that you see. You're never going to feel accomplished or successful when you keep comparing yourself to others and what others look like and what others are doing. Focus on you and focus on your hair and what's good for you and what's healthy for you. You're not going to feel or go anywhere when you're constantly comparing yourself to others. You're going to keep putting yourself down and feel like you're not making any progress. Boo, I promise you are going to get there. It's a journey and it's a process, but you're going to get there. All right, babes, that is all I have for today. I really hope y'all enjoyed the video. I really hope I helped someone out there. Hope you guys, you know, take this and take it to someone else. Hopefully they can take it to someone else. I don't know. Do whatever you want with it. I'm just here to spread the word and spread the message. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. I thank you guys once again for the support, and I just appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.